Welcome in. Who we had waiting on YouTube? Who that? Welcome in. Who was that? Who was in the waiting room? Enter. I didn't see one. Nakupenda. Tavanta. I mean, yeah. Sigo mo. How you do, baby boo? Y'all, I was freestyling earlier at the mall, and I was like, yo, it's been a minute since I came through with a bar, because y'all know in the past we used to have the vibes. With the music. We used to have like the instrumentals playing, but since we've been on live on YouTube, you know, we got copywriting things involved, and so we can't vibe to the music that we used to, and so it used to always be a nice little instrumental, and I used to just like flow, you know, and I kind of missed it. Greetings, my love. Y'all, hold on. Sean Smith said, love your spirit, Ashe. Somebody came to the kiosk today, right? And she was like, hey, lovely. And I was like, hey, lovely. I was like, who are you? And she was like, lovely, divine. And I was like, oh, okay. And I asked her, was she a part of our, you know, our social media tribe, our family, CMS, CMT, right? And she was like, no, I just go by Lovely Divine. I was like, oh, well, hey, Lovely. And I told her, I was like, I call all my baby boos Lovely. So when you pulled up with the Lovely, I thought you was a Lovely, you know, but it's okay because we still gonna have a lovely day, you know. My cheeks, my mouth is really, it's really hurting right now because I've been smiling this entire time. But today was such a good vibe. It was definitely a good energy. Some of our lovely baby boos pulled up on me, and it's always a good day when our baby boos from social media pull up. You know, some of y'all are locals. Some of y'all literally live in a 7-5, but you live across the water, and y'all come over just to say hi, just to stop by. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all pull up on me. And Brother Logas. A meet and greet in real life, y'all. We are based in Newport News, Virginia. To anybody who's inquiring. Oh, Instagram tweaking. I mean, yeah, IG tweaking. We ain't doing that today. Peace, just Kai. It's a pleasure to have you here. What is going on? This is what we about to do. What's going? What's going on, Instagram? Damn. The energy is tweaking. Oh my gosh. Just Kai said, I want to come 8-7. You want to come 8-7? Come on. You going to get your date in person? Green Queen Raver said, I definitely come see you if I was closer. Ashe, you are in the UK or somewhere else, right, Green Queen? And thank you for your love offering. I did see that you sent us some love like last week or something. Matthew said, you from the hood. Why did they put you on YouTube? Chat and Breeze. I ain't from the hood. I lived across the street from the hood, so I had hood friends, you know. Just Kai said yes, and my baby needs a beach trip. Come on through. You live in Scotland. Ashe, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started with the show. Welcome in. I am so fried. Oh, it's over there. Okay, I'm not fried. Bitch, I'm baked. Bitch, I'm not fried. I'm baked. Can you relate? Don't hate. All love. Vibrate. High. No lie. You could try me, but don't try to fuck around. You might find out, and I'm gonna send my phone and don't ask why. All right, come on, y'all. I'm back on my bully. But welcome into all of our baby boos. We are on episode 154 of the Crystalinemarsshow. And if you're new here and you don't know me, I am your co-host. Y'all got me blushing for real, straight crushing. Mrs. Duüblè Jones, the lady with the stones, to come here. It's to leave us alone. And, you know, we got those clones, so be aware of the scammers, goddammers. Okay, I will never solicit you. We will never solicit you for any of our services or products. All right, and meet us here every night on live. Our new show hours are 8:30, somewhere between 8:30 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. You can join us here, and we gonna vibe. You already know. And if you don't know, we welcome you. We invite you to sit a while and guarantee that you're gonna leave with a laugh or a smile, okay? So head over to all of our social media platforms, y'all. We're on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, at Crystalline Mars, and also head over to our website, crystalinemarss.com, for all of your spiritual tools, gems, jewels, and services. And also claim your Crystalline Mars Fortitude Oracle deck on sale for, well, available for pre-order for $55. Thank y'all so much for all of the love that y'all been showing up. Literally, some of our lovelies have been pulling up just to congratulate us on our deck, right? And y'all been looking for it in person, and we're gonna have our decks in person in the store at the mall very soon. So if you want to pull up, you can pull up and get your deck very soon. But in the meantime, you can place your pre-order. And thank you to all of you who have and who will. This will be a great birthday gift for me. From me, my solar return is 8/18. So if you'd like to gift me a birthday gift, do yourself a favor and claim your Oracle deck. Thank you in advance. You're so sweet. I love you. And thank you so much for all of the love offerings that y'all exchange as well, that y'all send. If it is put on your heart, y'all got my adrenaline bitch on 1,000. I'm blaming everything on y'all. You know everything feel better when you blame it on somebody else. I'm blaming on y'all. And it's Aries moon. I forgot about that. Damn Aries. And Gemini too, bitch. These Gemini placements, bitch. Anyway, if you'd like to send some love through Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, or Zelle, you can do so. We have the information pinned down below in the live, and it's in the description or the caption for our IG fam. And every $5 of love that you send equals a name entry into our jewelry raffle. The first of the month, August 1st. I can't even talk. August 1st. Meet us here on live. Meet us here on live, y'all, for our jewelry raffle. So if you sent some love, or you will send some love in this month or next month or any month, meet us here on the 1st, because you might be one of our lovely baby boos who win a Crystalline Mars piece on our website. Do we sell snake oils? No, we do not. We sell fragrance oils that smell scrundillious. Go fuck around and find out crystalinemarss.com for all of your fragrance oils. They are 10 each or 3 for $25 using the promo code BOGO oil, BOGO oil. Okay, go get your scrumptious, okay? Cordelia said, what section of heaven did you just come from? I'm sorry, but damn, God showed off. You're so sweet. Thank you. That was cute. Just God said, laugh out loud. Never mind. 8/17 sounds more lit. Yes. I mean, either way, I'm still gonna be like this. Oh God, I can't wait to meet y'all. But yes, and y'all pull up, y'all. We are in store, in shop at Newport News, Patrick Henry Mall. At Patrick Henry Mall in Newport News, Virginia. The address is in our Instagram bio. You can click on the maps and literally see how long it is from you. What's the ETA? You coming around my way? So yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and flow. The vibe is high. Trust no one. EJ in the building. Where you been? I thought you fell off the face of the earth. Jiska said, I need cocoa mango. Is it in stock? It's in stock, right? Jiska? It's in stock, right? Jiska said, I wish I never said nothing on live. That lavender sage and wild ones got. Well, I put everything back in stock, Jiska. Oh, Jiska, we have it in stock. Jiska, I gotta go up there and update the oils. I thought I had put them all back in restock. We have it. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna go update it. I did not ship your order off yet. So if you do want it, DM me and I can add it to your order so you don't have to pay for extra shipping, just cause. So let me know. We have all of the oils in stock. So yes, y'all. So let's go ahead and flow into the message of the day. Bitch, I gotta catch my breath. Hold on. Literally, I gotta breathe. I did not breathe since I started talking. Literally, hold on, y'all. I feel like I've been going a mile in a minute. Like, damn. Hold on. Shit. Bitch. Damn. And that's the energy. Some of y'all just been moving. And you slowing down now and you like, bitch, I just did a lot. Or I was doing a lot, over the past year, over the past 2 months, over the day, bitch, over this past week, whatever, right? Just kind of said, closed mouths don't get fed. Happy I said something. Right. I'm glad that you said something because I want to feed y'all. Bitch, it's time to eat. So the message of the day. Did I hit the dang? It's Racecraft. My baby Racecraft's not here. My Racecraft is my dang accountability partner. But it's okay because I'm going to hold myself accountable. I got you. I got me. I got us. Racecraft. Wherever you at because you might run it back. So the message of the day. The message of the day is everyone does not deserve access to all of you. Give yourself permission to withdraw from where there are no deposits. Give yourself permission to withdraw if there are no deposits. And immediately after I channeled that, I heard checks and balances. And I had to look up checks and balances to get the actual, meaning, because y'all know we be giving our own meaning to goddamn words and shit, but I want to look up exactly what it was, right? So checks and balances is a system that allows each branch of a government to amend or veto acts of another branch to prevent one branch from having too much power. So some of you may have been in that energy where you have been reclaiming, your power. You have been walking in your power. You have been speaking truth. You have been choosing higher paths. You have been resilient. You may have no longer been accepting your shenanigans or other people's shenanigans, right? And with this checks and balances, there may have been some energy that was around you that was cool until you remembered who you were. They were cool until you began to withdraw because you seen that it was not serving you, that there was no reciprocity, that there was no balance. You was just cashing fucking checks. Some of you, it was literally, you were somebody's bank. And let's not just talk about like a physical bank. Some of you were people's spiritual bank, where when they would be low, they would come through and you would fill them back up like a fucking gas tank. You know what I mean? But with this checks and balances, it's like, sometimes, and it's unfortunate because in a perfect world, we would love to grow together, right? We would love to, clean up the mess together, right? We would love to build together, but the duality does exist and not everybody wants that. Not everybody is going to choose their higher path and things like that and choose different. And so when you begin to choose better for yourself, that will trigger people. Just because it will show them where they really are. Sometimes you're just going to make people uncomfortable because you're not laughing at what you used to laugh at. You don't find interest in what you used to find interest in. And now they have to sit with their own shit. They have to sit with their own depression. They have to now find another bank that's going to give them a loan. You know what I mean? And so fret not. Don't worry about, who's going to claim a fraud, call you fraud, fraud alert, because you're choosing better or you're speaking more intelligent or you're choosing to go to school or you're whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like, let them make their fraudulent claims, all right? Because at the end of the day, you know who you are. You know that you are authentic. And so don't worry about even goddamn disputing it. You understand me? Because the divine knows, the Most High knows, your ancestors know, the angels know, the universe fucking knows. And so don't worry about any disputes, any claims that are aimed towards you. All right? Because when it comes to receipts, okay, when it comes to proof and evidence, that's not a thing. In regards to these false accusations, these false claims, these fraudulent charges and things like that, don't worry about that. So give yourself permission to be picky and choosy in whatever it is that you choose to deposit your energy, whatever it is that you choose to give your energy, you know what I mean? And give yourself permission to withdraw from anything that is just sucking you fucking dry. All right? And also with the checks and balances, I also channeled like this checking for you kind of thing. You know what I mean? There's going to be monitoring spirits, people that just want to know what's going on. And learn how to speak with tact. So what's been going on with you, right? Somebody asks you, what's been going on with you? You don't have to tell them everything that's going on with you. You choose what you want to talk about. You can keep it general. Not much, same old, same old. What's been going on with you? Let's switch the subject, bitch. Next. Right? We're not going to talk about me. I'm not about to delve deeper. So what you been working on? You know, just different things at work. I got a lot on my plate. So I'm just trying to create some balance and stuff, but it's a lot. You know, different things that I've been working on and stuff like that. Next. You know what I mean? So just learn how to like move that body like a snake, ma. You know what I mean? And just, you know, speak with tact, be intentional, and remember that you don't have to share everything with everybody. And that is okay. And some may call it secretive, right? But I call it intentional. I call it selective. Because a lot of it is detective. All right? And so let's go ahead and flow into the daily energy, which I can't wait to get in, because the daily energy is kind of like a message of the day / like an intuitive read / a daily energy. So I'm excited to get into it. So this is going to be the daily energy for July 26th, 2024. So 7/26, I encourage y'all to go study y'all numerology, y'all astrology, y'all houses, as I am. Just so you can begin to connect the pieces for yourself, you know, connect the dots for yourself, so you can understand and overstand the energy and what the universe is trying to communicate to you in whatever form. All right. But I do my best to teach you what I know, which is why I always break it down the same way. And I'm like 7 + 2 + 6 + 20 = 24 equals, just so y'all can, because some of our lovelies are new, or some of y'all don't really know too much about, you know, numerology or how I'm getting what I'm getting. So I do my best to break it down, but I encourage you to do your studies. Anyway, back to the energy of the day. July 26, 2024, that adds up to the number 23. That 23 is that you just got your Lord Strayhorn book. No, people are complicated, but numbers are simple. By King Simon. He was an apprentice of Lloyd Strayhorn. That's a good book too for beginners in regards to numerology, and they even talk a little bit about names and things like that. So the vibration of the letters and the names. So that adds up to 23. That 23 is Papalegba's number, right? That 2 + 3 adds up to 5, and that has to do with changes. That has to do with Gemini energy, our social life, our communication. And so on this day, and this falls on a Friday, which is Venus, love, beauty, money, magic, family type energy. So on this day, before we really delve deeper, I do feel a very joyous, cheerful, loving energy here for us. Y'all know I'm gonna break it down and give us the duality of the energy that's gonna be here. And so we have that 26 that adds up to 8, right? So we have that Capricorn energy, which is the strict teacher, which governs our limitations and restrictions and things like that. And I channeled chapter closed, things will never be the same. The moon is in Aries right now. Some of y'all may have been feeling very like fired up, ready to, you know, conquer and like face whatever challenges that you have been running from, right? Some of y'all may be ready to actually aggressively pursue your goals and things like that. But on this day, I need you to just be intentional and assert your energy, but not necessarily be aggressive with your energy. There is a difference. You can assert your energy without being aggressive. You can assert your boundaries without being aggressive with your boundaries. So there is a difference between the two. Let's look up the actual difference between the two since we're talking about it, because I know what the difference is, but if I had to explain it in this moment, I can't. So I guess I really don't know, right? So let's look it up together so we can get the technical definition. So aggressive is, it says, ready or likely to attack or confront. It is a result of aggression. Okay, and then assertion is having or showing a confident and forceful personality. So show that confidence, right? Be confident in whatever it is that you're speaking, whatever it is that you're setting, if it's boundaries, whatever it is that you're going to start, whatever it is, right? Be assertive, be confident in that, but don't be ready to attack with that aggression. All right, so channel that energy intentionally, and because this Aries moon is definitely going to, between this Aries moon and that 26 adding up to 8 being that Capricorn, it definitely may influence you if you're not mindful, and you could be very pushy and like demanding and overbearing and aggressive, and you may not get the results you want. So assertion, not aggression. Don't force anybody to talk. Don't force anybody to talk. There may be some stuff that you are ready to do. There may be some things that you are ready to move forward from. There may be some things that you want to talk about. And I began to feel this ache in my heart, energy. And so there may have been somebody may have a heavy heart, because I channeled that as well, or somebody is not ready. If this is you, I want y'all to move this energy around, because this may happen for you. Like somebody may be forcing will on you, and you're like, I don't want to talk, or I don't want to go there. Assert your boundaries, right? So I'm not sure exactly how this is going to show up, and it may show up both ways, where somebody may try to be assertive or aggressive with you, and vice versa. But don't force anybody to talk, because we have that Gemini that this, I told you, it's a 5-day, and Gemini has to do with communication. So you may be ready to, you might literally feel like you've been in this energy where you're like living your life like it's golden. Of course, there's always a little bitter, there's always a little salt, there's always a little something going on. But for the most part, I do feel like you're going to be in this lighter energy if you choose to, because remember, where you focus, that's where you will be. But you may be in this vibration like feeling lighter, feeling free, feeling ready, right, for whatever, all of the positivity, and somebody else who maybe you want to take along, or who maybe you want to talk to, or they've been on your mind and you may have reached out, or you may want to reach out. I do feel like somebody's not ready. And so if they don't reach back out, like don't wait for their call, or don't wait for them to give yourself permission to enjoy the day, enjoy the moment, enjoy your life, okay? Don't force anybody to talk. Do not bend the will of another. All right? Respect others' boundaries and beliefs. So if they're not ready, or if they don't want to go, or if they don't agree, respect that. All right? So we got that. And I got, I also wrote people who were connected to the insecure, undisciplined, unhealthy, and unhealed version of you don't feel comfortable. Because I was picking up with this Capricorn energy from that 26, 2 plus 6 adding up to 8. It was like, I feel like like I kind of channeled with the daily energy when I was saying like, you no longer accept your shenanigans, or some of y'all like set goals for yourself and you're actually doing the damn thing. And maybe you're around people who are lazy. Maybe you are, or maybe not around people, but this person or these people are lazy, or they are stuck, or they are unconscious, or they are, still not disciplined, or they are, choosing to be unhealthy or whatever. And by you, because some of y'all, like somebody may have been seeing you, or you may have seen somebody and it may have caught them off guard. Like you may run into somebody, or you may have recently run into somebody, or seen somebody or something like that. When somebody saw you and they're like, yo, like collective is literally doing their damn thing. And this may be the other way around too. Remember, I said look at it both ways, because you may see a version of you externally, right? You may see this person or whatever, and they're doing their damn thing, and let that inspire you. Don't be over here bitter. Don't be over here calling, making fraudulent claims because you're salty because you see where you really are, right? But either way, whoever it is, I see one person choosing better and doing better and actually having successful results. They're glowing, smiling, laughing, and it's so pure and authentic. And somebody else is the other way around. Like somebody is bitter, somebody is depressed, somebody is stressed, somebody is hurt, somebody is sad, somebody is not genuinely happy as they may be trying to. And so it may create some resistance and some friction within a relationship, right? And this may come to light on this day, on Friday. And so understand that if they are rejecting you, it's because they are not ready. Or if you are, or if they're whatever, I don't know if you're not ready, whatever it is. But I do see that. So understand that if they're not ready to talk to you, if you are the person that's receiving the rejection, understand that it's because you are reflecting some truth, some light that is a little too bright and is casting a light on their shadows or on their demons. Also, there's this energy because the Capricorn also represents like Saturn, Satan energy. The devil is the devil in the tarot deck is the Capricorn energy. And when I channeled that message that I just shared with y'all, I saw like somebody's demons, like somebody can't face you. Somebody can't face you. Or demons is not allowing you to face somebody because there is shame, because the light is so bright, you can see them. Maybe they have shown their true colors. Maybe your intuition, your dreams, the ancestors, or whatever it is, it has been revealed to you who this person is and who they rock with, what they've been talking about, what they've been doing behind your back, what they've been saying behind your back, what their intentions are. And they know, on a spiritual level, they know they are seen. And so they cannot even fake the funk anymore. And that's also why some people are not going to be ready to kick it with you. And you over here like, come on, it's cool. Like, shit happens. Let's move forward. And they over here like, shit does happen, but I can't move forward because I still got this shit on my back. You know what I mean? And so just understand that it's a lot that's going on behind the scenes that you may or may not know. Okay? Also on the 26th of July, say what needs to be said. Shit. Say what needs to be said, not what wants to be heard. With this Capricorn energy that we're going to have, with this Gemini energy, with this 5 that we're in, with this Aries energy. Because y'all, especially, who Aries moon? Well, my Aries moon, sun, rising, but specifically Aries moon. We got any Aries moon in the building? Any Aries moon, if you know, you know. Aries will give it to you straight cold ham cheese sandwich, bitch. Okay? Straight out the freezer. You know what I mean? And so I just feel like there is definitely this energy where it's like it's time to be honest. Just be honest. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? And the truth hurt, but the truth also heals. The truth also reveals. So there may be some things that come up and somebody may try to project, right? Or you may try to project. And so, I'm giving it duality because I feel like some of our collective, some of y'all are the ones that got to open up to receive, right? Gratitude for whoever just placed that order. Day Brown. And so, there may be this energy where it's like they gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, or vice versa. You said that I do Pisces. This is the daily energy for July 26th, babe. And I'm not doing zodiac sign energies. I'm gonna do a collective right after this. And so say what needs to be said, not what wants to be heard. And also allow yourself to receive what needs to be given to you and not necessarily what you want to be given. All right? Because what you want is not going to necessarily help you. But what you need is going to help you if you allow yourself to receive. Omni said, what is my zodiac sign? I am a Leo sun, Capricorn moon, and Libra rising. What else we got? Y'all, this is a very thorough day, right? I just like to give y'all a big picture so we can see like the different angles that this may come from or how it may manifest. Also on this day, on a lighter note, bitch, let a little love and play in on this day. All right. So some of y'all may have been stand on business. Maybe you have very productive week. Maybe you set some goals for yourself and you've been like you know, straight to it. And this is a day where you can like allow yourself to have a little play, you know, go on a date or spend some time with family as well and laugh about memories and like just allow yourself to enjoy the day. All right. Yeah, I got heavy heart, not ready, don't wait. Public speaking, heavy throat chakra energy. So there may be some heavy throat chakra energy where you may just want to talk. All right. Also, there may be some energy that comes through that's talking to you that is going to confirm some things from you as well. Also, avoid arguments and conflicts on this day. And this is going to be also another day where good money can be made. And for those of you who have been wanting to decorate your home or do some home searching or apartment searching, this will be a great day to do that as well. So that was a very thorough energy of the day, but I hope that you got what you needed. This live will be saved on our Instagram and our YouTube, so you can run it back if you need to. But that's the energy for July 26th, 2024. And happy birthday to our lovely baby boos. Happy birthday to all of our Leos gang. What's your birthday? Tell me your name. All right, because some of y'all was commenting like it's your birthday and stuff. And happy birthday. Happy solar return. Merry solar return to you, my love. Omni said, I'm a Capricorn moon too. It's hard for me emotionally. Yeah, I get it. It's definitely a challenge, you know, being a Capricorn moon when it comes to allowing yourself to feel and allowing yourself to also, you know, have that balance where you can receive, because Capricorn moons, we heavy on demands, we heavy on stand on business, you know, and sometimes it's hard for us to move those barriers aside and allow ourselves to receive and to calm down a little bit. So I get it, but it's a process. You got this. Hey, Racecraft, I missed you earlier. I called you out. Welcome in. So, y'all, we're going to go ahead and move into the next segment of the night, which is our tarot tea time, you and me time. Gang, you said your birthday is 7/26. Yeah, spiritual lover. Happy birthday, my love. Happy rebirthday. Yay, yay. So, y'all know we're going to lead the way with our Fortitude deck. Y'all go pre-order y'all deck on Crystalinemarsshow.com. What you talking about? It's let me turn this timer on because I ain't fooling with y'all. If you want a personal reading or any other spiritual services, you can book on the website Crystalinemarsshow.com. Somebody did ask, what is a spiritual clearing? Tammy said, what is a spiritual clearing? So a spiritual clearing is Brother Logas, after the spiritual lesson, Brother Logas will, either you can call, like you can send in your love offering, he could call you, or you can join the live, and he will ask you if there's anything that you feel clear, that you need cleared, you know, if there's any money blockages or even emotional blockages, spiritual blockages, mental blockages, creative blockages. What do you need cleared? You know what I mean? If there's anything that you feel like it has a grip on you, he'll ask you. And if you don't know, that's okay too. He's able to tap into your energy, and then pretty much he'll have you close your eyes and y'all will go into a meditative state, and he will guide you through releasing and cleansing whatever it is that comes up. So you can send your love offering in. There is no set amount. We do this every night. So we're here. We're ready whenever you are. There is no set amount. What you put in is what you get out. All right. So if you send in $1, you're going to get something light. You know what I mean? If you send in like 20 or 15, you'll get something decent, and et cetera, right? So that's how you do that. I love you, spiritual lover. Racecraft said, it's your daughter's birthday today too, right? Yes, it is my daughter Lay's birthday today, July 25th. D-Rock 88 gang. All right, y'all. This card keep coming out. Don't run. Be still. Breathe and chill. Heal. Allow for all that is not of its higher vibration to be filtered within and without. Truth will be revealed. And so some of y'all have been chilling. Some of y'all have been be stilling, right? You have been still, you have been chilling, you have been healing, and truth has been revealing. You have been filtering, you have been detoxing, you have been cleansing, you have been purifying, you have been reconnecting, remembering the pieces of you, right? And so as you are doing that energetically and internally, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, as within, so without. And so allow for the filters, allow for the filter to do its job. All right? What is a filter? A filter is something that catches the debris, it catches whatever does not need to go into whatever it is that you're pouring, right? And so there's certain things, like I said, you're pouring into certain things that is getting filtered out. And it's like, no. And some of you are trying to run and stay busy, and you still got them weights on your back. You still dealing with stuff from childhood. You're still dealing with stuff from years ago. You're still dealing with stuff from lifetimes ago. And it's like, hold on, let's sit down. And let's unpack. Let's unpack. Let's get this weight off our back. All right? And some of y'all have already been doing that. And so truth is being revealed and you're seeing in your external reality like, damn, I thought you was going to make it through the holes, bitch. I thought you was going to make it through the filter. You said the filter going too slow? The filter going too slow, that means it's a lot of gunk. It's a lot of gunk. It got a lot that it has to maneuver through. Like the liquid has a lot of particles, a lot of trash that it has to, cracks and crevices and crannies that it has to go through. And so, I mean, the filter is doing what it needs to do. And we talked about this yesterday. It's not about how fast you get there. You know what I mean? So let the filter do what it do. We got, in order to heal, heavy on the healing. In order to heal, let's first be real. Acknowledge where we are ill. It did not start with you, but it can end with you. Choosing to be the victim will only stifle your growth. All right? So this may be you, or this may be somebody else where you see that they're stifled because they're still in this victim mindset. Did I touch the timer on? Not me. I said, did I touch the timer on? Did I touch the timer on? 9/11. What's your emergency tower moment? No, I didn't, but now I did. Right? So, you know, what's ill? Like I said, in order to heal, let's first be real. Are you in denial? Right? And before you try to because this is another thing too, sometimes we try to help people so bad, which is good, right? But sometimes we need to tell ourselves, we need to tell ourselves that. Sometimes it be us that needs to really hear it, right? Sometimes we need to practice what the fuck we preaching. We over here talking to everybody about motherfucking boundaries and you need to do this or self-love, but bitch, what's the relationship you have with yourself? Do you have any boundaries? You know what I mean? With yourself and with the other people. Like, do you have any discipline? Are you positive? Are you a positive thinker? You know, like, you trying to show everybody else their power. Do you know your power? And it's not that you have to have it all figured out before you can teach and all these things, but it's more so like, don't beat nobody else up in the head with a stick. Okay? Like, make sure you are pouring into yourself pretty much. Make sure you're pouring into yourself just as much as you are pouring into everybody else. You can't make nobody change. All right, so what came out? Expansion is uncomfortable. The more you walk in these new shoes, you'll stretch and adapt. Your future self is thanking you. Your future self is thanking you. And I want you to reflect on reflect on your past. When you got called to do certain things. When Spirit challenged you to let go of certain things. When Spirit challenged you to walk into certain rooms. When Spirit challenged you to say certain things and have certain conversations. Divine revelations. And how uncomfortable it was for you. And I want you to think about those things that you actually did push through. Because I guarantee you, your present self is thanking your past self in some way, shape, or form for doing certain things. And also your present self is probably like smacking your past self on the wrist too for tolerating certain things. But I want you to remember what you've been through. I want you to remember how this ain't your first uncomfortable season. This is not your first time being uncomfortable. It's not. And so just continue to walk and you will adapt. You will adjust along the way. So give yourself grace. You been here, done this, got a different a t-shirt. This is the same energy, but in a different like scene, essentially. This feeling of uncomfortability, this feeling, some of y'all just had a spiritual awakening and you feel like you're back at square one, right? And that's what ascending looks like. Soon as you get in that space where you absorb, where you learn, where you master, or where you think you master, right? That energy on that level, then crumble, right? It crumbles, and then it's like, all right, now truth. All right, let's build off of what you know, what you thought you knew, and now let's see what we don't know. Let's see what we really are, right? It's levels to this shit. We got everyone will pay what they owe and reap what they sow. You will get compensated in full. This is non-negotiable. All right? So some of y'all may have, you know, you like, where's my fucking return? Where is my return? Where is my interest, bitch? You know what I mean? And what else we got? This is our last one from Fortitude. Everything does not need to be addressed in the physical realm. Face it head on in the spiritual realm and let it unfold divinely. So some of y'all may have been doing some healing, some cord cutting, some reconciliation, you know, traveling into the spiritual realm, the astral realm, trying to do what needs to be done so you can have the outcome that you think you want in the physical realm. And maybe things aren't manifesting in the physical realm like you thought. You might have thought by you doing stuff in the spiritual realm that it was going to give you what you wanted, but it's giving you just what it should be. Universe is giving you just what you need. And some of y'all are trying to reconcile with physical energy that is not ready for your level. They are not where you are. And it's not that we got to be on the same page, right? Because we're going to vibrate on different frequencies. We're going to, your journey is your journey. My journey is my journey. Lil's journey is Lil journeys, right? But it's this thing of like the Ray Chu and the crew, like the energy that they carry, the mindset that they carry. Some of them is like pessimistic, and it's like, you know, you may be in a vulnerable space right now where you're on this new level and you may have unlocked something, and you might be like, you might be in purgatory on the low, like in the middle, honestly. And when you connect with this energy, you may not completely be grounded in where you are in this new, like you still may be trying to get your footing in where you are now. And when you connect with this energy, they're going to have you second guessing yourself. They're going to have you going back, because once again, like I said, as soon as we think we know who we are, we remember that we know nothing at all. Right? As soon as we think we know everything, we remember we know nothing at all. As soon as we think we know ourselves, we like, who the fuck is this? Right? And so like they somebody's not ready. All right? And that's okay. So let's go ahead and what we gonna pull from? I'm feeling oracle-y today. Let's pull from our Kipper. Yeah, I love that. SMGs said, I am what I am. What I am not, I will never be. Right, you cannot be something that you're not. The ineffable truth said, all I know is that I don't know nothing. Right. All right, so we have sudden wealth. All right, so we have sudden wealth. We have this is 11. This is the card number 11, and that's that visionary energy. So it's like you continue to build, my love, because I feel like it's this energy of somebody just existing, somebody just living, and you're being called to build. You're being called to create something that they've never seen before, that nobody ever seen before. And I'm seeing the airplanes right now where when you know, with the idea of a freaking piece of metal flying in the air, I know everybody doubted that. Like, what? A piece of metal flying in the air that's going to transport us from A to B? Like, what? What the fuck? You know, and look at it now. Look at air. That's one of our main, you know, ways of traveling across country and things like that. And so you may have this idea that may seem so far-fetched, that may seem like it can't be useful, or it can't be created, or it's just like delusional. And nope. Ooh, we got 1122. We got 1122. We got 1122. You focus on you. Somebody is definitely in alignment and in harmony. And I'm going to say a lot of y'all, honestly. And some of y'all may be distracted because maybe you're trying to see, like, if your cousins and them, you're trying to see if you're even your partner and them coming with you. And it's like, baby, what do you see and how can you create it to be? What do you see and how are you going to create it? The 11 is the visionary. The 22 is the builder. So this is literally confirming what we're talking about. Turn your beliefs into a reality. Your dreams are just a fucking dream if you don't see it through. So 1122, and that's also that divine feminine and divine masculine energy working together within yourself and externally. Oh my gosh. We got message of concern. This is 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. Tomorrow is a 5-day. That message of concern. Checks and balances. I am appalled. So I told y'all. Some of them, you got some of these people stalled. Motherfucking startled, bitch. Because they didn't know, or some people don't know what you got going on. What you see, everybody not gonna see, and they're not supposed to see them. Your eyes. That's your calling. That's your purpose. That's your mission. That's your dream. You know what I mean? And so you literally are going to shock some people in this life, and these people are the people who knew who you were. Some of y'all came from the hood. Some of y'all came from nothing. Some of y'all came from nothing. I was just talking to my mom the other day, and I don't come from like a lower class family. We were middle class. We were well off, but my family was like, and is still like very lack. You know, my grandma, a lot of my aunts and stuff like that, they like in a lack mindset. And I was just talking to my mom about how, you know, it's a lot of things that's turning for my mom, my sister, myself, and even some of my aunts now. And I was like, yo, like, I love that we are creating this. I love that we are experiencing this because our ancestors didn't. Our ancestors didn't. The life that I created now, the life that I live now, I didn't grow up in this. I didn't grow up with financial freedom. I didn't grow up, you know, with that leader, with all that I have. And, you know, I didn't. And some of y'all have that same story where it's like, you are going to create something out of nothing. And it's going to be so profound and so impactful on a large scale in ways that you may not even see right now. But you're being primed, you're being prepped, and you may be wondering, like, why am I on this shitty ass job? Because it's skills that you need to acquire. It's things that you need to learn. It's networking that needs to happen. This is all a part of your journey. I want you to reflect on your different jobs, all right? And think about how they all were interconnected, how they all intertwined, and how they connect with like your spiritual calling right now. Some of y'all may be like, well, I don't know exactly what my purpose is, right? And don't spend so much focus on, you know, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Just feed your spirit. Study. It will reveal itself. You will discover it as you continue to just seek. Don't look for it in one way. What is your spirit yearning for? Right? What is it that's calling? Like, ooh, I don't know why, but I want to go make some jewelry. I don't know why, but I want to go to school to study fucking whatever. I don't know why, but I'm really like the herbs. They like really calling me. I don't know why. I just feel this connection to it. Just go into that thing and let it unfold itself. It's like a rabbit hole. Allow yourself to fall into the rabbit hole of what it is that's calling your spirit, what's calling your soul. What are you being called to explore? And as you grow on, it will reveal itself, and you will see that it's not just this one thing either. We have change. We have change. What's this change? We have occupation. So speaking of occupation, there may be some changes that are happening on the job. All right. There may be some changes that's coming, some endings that's coming. Some of y'all, like, I was just talking about the job, and some of y'all like, all right, and maybe your mission is up. Or you may be at the same job, but like new people are coming, and so it's going to require, like, you may be training them, or you're going to be in a new position or in a new mindset. But ain't nothing going to change unless you put in the work to change it. That's the message too. If you don't like where you are, change it. Change it. Change your mindset. Change your attitude. Change your habits. Change the way you speak. Change the way you perceive. Change the way you show up. What is the quality of your conversations? When you connect with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and things like that, are you talking about all of the greatness, all of the glory that is happening for you that you've experienced? Or are you talking about what Sam done fucking did last night, what done happened, what girl done said, what the person done did on the way to work, your damn car done broke down, you behind on bills? What are you talking about? Because what you're talking about, you're literally creating more of that chaos. We have adjudication here. To thy own self be true. To thy own self be true. It's time for you to be honest about where you are, what needs to be done, what's expired, what's retired, what's not working anymore. We have community here. So this community is card number 39. The last two cards that came out was 39. So with this community and the adjudication and change, some of y'all, you don't have anybody that's holding you accountable. And so, you got to hold yourself accountable. And some of y'all are going to be called to hold those people around you accountable. And be like, sis or bro or friend, like, you said you weren't going to do that no more. Like, what you doing? Or somebody talking to you about, they may be trying to play victim, and they're like, oh my God, so-and-so. And you like, but look at you though. Like, what did you say? Or, you know what I mean? Like, hold your people accountable and allow yourself to be held accountable as well. Tell me more. We got toil and labor. And we got house. So what's this toil and labor? Let me get one more for the toil and labor. What's this toil and labor and house? And we about to close out with this. Toil and labor and house. Okay, so that toil and labor card, that's the it's card number 38. It's card number 38. And I'm just getting like backsliding energy because we were just talking about the 39 and then the 38 card came out. Yeah, the 39 came out, then the 38 came out. And so that 39, that's 12 energy, which adds up to 3, which is expansion, luck, prosperity, and things like that. And that 38, that adds up to 11, which goes back to that king vision, that king energy. And so some of y'all may be trying to expand. Some of y'all may be trying to skip steps, right? You're trying to fast forward to the end, and you keep getting placed right back. What is that? I'm seeing, y'all remember on the movie Soul? I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Soul 22, Duüblè, hey. But he was trying to like leave, but he kept coming back. He was trying to go back to Earth, but he didn't have his passcode or something like that. Whatever it was, he couldn't go back. He kept coming back. He kept coming back every time he tried to jump into the portal. And so some of y'all may be trying to jump into something prematurely, and it's like, nope, you're going to get right back here until you're ready. Nope, you're going to be right back here until you're ready. And a lot of y'all are about to get another second chance. Some of y'all are putting so much pressure and emphasis on your purpose and on work, that you're robbing yourself from enjoying the human experience as well. There's going to be structure. There's going to be discipline. There are going to be boundaries that need to be set. All right, because some of y'all are like, oh, it's a human experience. Let me fuck around and find out. Oh, it's a human experience. Let me, continue to eat the things that I know is clogging my system up, that I know is affecting my pineal gland. I know that, this is affecting my mental health, but I'm just going to fuck around. I know that I need to stop the smoking, but fuck that. I'm just going to enjoy the human experience. And it's like, no. All right, we're still going to have boundaries, but how are you robbing yourself from enjoying life? Because on the movie Soul, he was so busy on, trying to get that big break, right? And he was so busy, lost in that he didn't even see the fucking pothole. He wasn't even aware of the danger because he was about to get fucking the little thing was about to follow him. The universe is moving things, moving traps, trying to move you around so you don't fall into certain traps and things like that. But if you continue to be focused on the wrong thing, you're gonna miss what's here for you. And so he ended up losing his life, transitioning to the other side, and he got to look back on his life. He reflected back on his life, and that's that moment when we had that when people say my life flashed before my eyes, and he saw that his life was purposeless. He saw how his life was purposeless, and he was just waiting for something that he didn't even enjoy the life that he lived. And so he wanted to do it again so bad. He wanted to do it again so bad. And then at the end of the day, because then he was able to go back and do it again. His big break, he was able to pick back up where he left off. He got his big break. You may have something that you're waiting on. You may be like, oh, wait till I get, that dream job. Wait till I meet that person. Wait till I move into the house. Wait till I get that car. You're going to get that car. You're going to get that house. You're going to get that person. You're going to get that job. And then what? And then what? It's going to be another tomorrow. You're going to do it again. You're going to ride in it again. You're going to wake up in it again. You're going to go to work again. It's like, okay, this is okay. It's not what I think. I mean, I'm glad that I'm here, but life still goes on. And I'm just going to do it again. Life is not all about going and chasing. Sit back and enjoy, because it was when he sat down and he saw, the little things that I didn't appreciate. He saw, the little thing, he fall from the tree. And every time I see one of those things fall from a tree, it takes me back there and reminds me that I am being present in that moment and to sit in that moment. And so how can you be present in this moment? You can be in all, tenses, past, present, and future. Just don't be stuck in one. As I've said before, this is our last message we're closing out. Use the past to assist you with whatever decisions or path that you need to take now so you can walk towards that future destination, that future desire, whatever it is. Go into the future to bring that information to the now to see what you need to do so you can align with that. Use the past to remind you of what not to do, what to do, what worked, what didn't work. Let's juggle. It's not about just staying stuck in the present, because when we get stuck in the present, that's when we get fucked up too. Because when we think about the present, when we try to just always be in the present, we don't think about what's to come. We don't prepare ourselves for what's to come, because there's a lot of times that we don't know what's coming. Sometimes we make out a little sprinkle, because we're a little intuitive. But by us just choosing to stay in the present moment, we allow for past shit to come and creep on up. Because we're not alert. We allow for the future things that's coming that we have access to prepare for. If we seek, if we ask questions, if we tap in, if we activate our third eye, we know something's coming. We smell it. Some of you may smell it, taste it, feel it, know it. You know what I mean? And so it's about juggling all of the tenses and things like that. So that concludes the Tarot Tea Time, the you and me time of today. I thoroughly enjoyed tonight's read, y'all. Today was definitely a vibe. Meet us here tomorrow for our continuation. And if you want to, if y'all want a personal card pull and things like that, I always remind y'all, face-to-face Fridays, we host on every Friday, and that's your time to join a live. You can ask for a personal card pull. I'm only doing them on live only. All right. Or if you just want some spiritual guidance and things like that, that's your time to join live on Fridays. If you don't come on Friday or you don't want to do all that, meet me 101 behind the scene, Crystalinemarsshow.com. You can book any of your spiritual services, okay? So let's go ahead and transition. Asali. Juju always be here patiently waiting at the door. We ready? He be waiting there patiently at the door. Ashe. All All right, y'all. Did tonight's message resonate with y'all? Did you get what you need? I know you may not have gotten what you wanted, or some of you may have gotten what you wanted. Did you get what you want? Did you get what you need? Are you hungry? Did I feed? Did you eat? Did you receive? I can't wait to see what Brother Logas talk about for the spiritual lesson of the night. In my all white crack cocaine, Kurt Cobain. Do you know my name? What legacy you build in Hall of Fame? Y'all, I almost choked on the damn feather. Jessica said, hell yes, what I needed. I'm so glad you're here, Jessica. Shout out to Jessica. Jessica be running back on YouTube. SMG said, yeah, spiritual lover body. Cheers. And that was what you said, Rick James. What you talking about? I'm Rick James, bitch. To the bitch back. What did he say? To the lady backstairs? I meant to the lady backstage. I'm Rick James, bitch. Passion said he was in the cut. I didn't even know you was in here. Hey, baby boo. Yeah, you cute too. Said, fill me up. Welcome in. I never seen you. Yeah, you cute too. Welcome. You're new. You're new here. You a new baby boo here. Are you a new lovely? When I wake up in the morning light. Damn, y'all know I'm a butcher a word. Summer's on my eyes. Fuck it. And I'm gonna skip all that too because I don't remember that. A lovely day. Y'all gotta say lovely day. Okay, I'm gonna do I'm gonna hold the note. And I need y'all to be lovely day. 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 That's y'all part, okay? So I'm gonna hold it. Alright? And I need y'all to really do it, alright? We need to be in sync. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Hold on, because I gotta catch my breath. Alright. When I just start, y'all gotta do it. Because I can't say 1, 2, 3 because I need those breaths. Hold on. I know he had to take the deepest inhale because when I say he held that shit for 1 minute and 49 seconds. Okay. Y'all ready? Hold on. Y'all laughing. Hold on. A lovely day. A lovely day. Yes, I'm cute too. Say yes, I'm a newbie. Welcome, baby booby. Just cause said I got the altos. Passion said, not you got me getting ready. Y'all so crazy. A lovely, lovely day. It's a lovely day. And what's the movie? Roll Bounce. Every time I hear that song, I think of Roll Bounce. You better roll bounce about this bitch. It's cool water. Lovely day, lovely day. Shoot. I love y'all. I will play it if we won't on freaking YouTube. Oh, y'all said lovely day, lovely day. Ramona. I love y'all. Oh man. Ashay. Brother Logas. I'm not. I kinda like it. Turn around. You so annoying. Y'all so crazy. I love y'all so much. So we can go ahead and transition over to the next segment of the night, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the view I got. I can give a bad view. Passion City said it was a tug of war day. For real? It'd be like that. And then at some point you'd be like, look, you go ahead because my hands burn. But then sometimes you do gotta tug, like, get my shake. Y'all remember on Baby Boy when Yvette, she was excited. She was excited because her and Jojo, what's his name? Jody. They were going to go get the milkshakes. She was like, Lucy's. And then she like looked in the back of the trunk and she saw the condoms. And she was like, get my shake. She was blown. She thought shit was sweet till she see he was slinging at me. She said, get him my shake. She went from Lucy's to Lucifer real quick. Get my shake. Oh, man. It's not yours. Move out. Yours cold. All right, y'all. So we're going to turn that thing on out. When I wake up in the morning. I got to run that back. I love y'all. I wish I could have heard y'all. I heard y'all in spirit, though. Lolly day. Lolly day. Lolly day. All right. Let me get the thing.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson is on gifts, exchanges, and payment. Right. These are the 3 types of transactions that occur in relationships. And what I've come to realize is that there is confusion that happens on both sides, probably an equal amount on when these things are happening. Right? So, let's say, dangerous right now with this black market.
Right.
Let's say a date, right? A date. So this is something that a lot of men, where they mess up. Where a man will take a woman out on a date. But sometimes it's for payment, sometimes it's for an exchange, sometimes it's a gift. Right? And a lot of men don't realize that's what's happening. So then when you have this concept of men going on dates, paying for dates, and then expecting something in return, or they should get something in return, I am now going to clear that up. If you're a man and you ask a woman out on a date because you're trying to get her attention, and you want her to get to know you, really, right? You're attracted to her, you like her, you ask her, you're trying to convince her to go on this date, and then you're trying to convince her while through the date to go back to your house or to go on another date with you or whatever, right? That is a payment. You are paying her. Now, here's the thing. This is where the whole like red pill space, I believe, has it messed up, right? A lot of podcasts, a lot of men. You know, you're a man, you spend $100, $200, whatever it is, maybe just $20, I don't know. You take her on a date, right? We can all agree she doesn't owe you anything after the date. But it's not because that woman, it's not purely because that woman, has choice and freedom of choice. No, it's because she's already paid you back. She's already, why, how? The date, you're paying her is a date. The exchange, she's exchanging back her time. her time. It's not that her time's that valuable. It's not what I'm saying. It's that you didn't get the date so that y'all could have sex. No, or for y'all to be boyfriend and girlfriend or for anything. You asked her out on the date and paid for the date for her attention. For her attention. And she gave it to you. Because that's what you asked for. You may not know what you're asking, but that's what you're asking for. Her attention. Now, then there's 3 types of men that'll take a woman on a date. The one who pays, not necessarily, it's not the paying for the date that makes it a payment. No, it's the reason for the date. That's the payment. Then there's the man who takes a woman on a date for an exchange, right? This is more, and we'll just put it, we'll keep it in the singles realm, right? We'll take 2 people who are still single here, right? And you meet a woman, and you're not trying to hook up with her or trying to get her attention. Y'all just are just talking, right? And then maybe y'all hanging out, y'all maybe, meet each other at the mall or something and just hit it off, and maybe y'all both standing in line, right? And when you're not looking, you had just ordered, she ordered. When you're not looking, maybe somebody was talking to your boy, who's like, hey, what's going on? And then she pays for both of y'all meals, right? You're like, oh, you didn't have to do that, right? And then you're like, you know what? Well, let me take you out, let's go, and then I'll pay you this time, right? That's an exchange. She paid for your meal, now you're paying for her meal. You're taking her on a date for her meal. That's an exchange. That is an exchange. Right. So that's you trying to repay, the debt, right? Now there's the other man who takes a woman on a date as a gift. As a gift. You meet a woman, there were no particular intentions, you just ran into each other, you start talking to each other, you like each other, whatever. She says something about, I really always want to go to this restaurant or something. You're like, you know what? I'm not doing nothing tomorrow, right? I want to do something. You want to go to, this 5-star restaurant, or you want to go to whatever restaurant. Like, I'll be, I ain't got nothing to do. Let's hang out, whatever. It's a gift because you didn't come up to her trying to get her attention, and now you want something to happen later, so you're trying to create this date to pay her. You're not giving an exchange because she did something for you, now you're doing something for her. Like, no, you're like, hey, I like you, you like me, you talking about places you want to go to, I got nothing to do, or I'm free tomorrow. Yeah, let's go. It's a gift. Right? So when it's an exchange, number one, there's nothing owed when that man goes on a date because you're giving something back that you already received. Right? That's equal payment. When it's a date, you are getting paid back because the date was to get the attention. Right? And when it's a gift, that's something that's just from the heart. That's something that's just from the heart. Now from there, you can gifts are more powerful because from there you can judge, how do they give gifts, or are they going to give any gifts? That lets you know like what kind of person that lets you know how much they are into you, right? When you're coming from a gift standpoint versus the other standpoints, right? Well, the exchange standpoint is pretty powerful too. Actually, these both are powerful because if it is exchange, that means that she gave you something first and then you gave her the date. Once again, that lets you know. Now, there's nothing wrong with the payment aspect of it at all. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with it is your mindset. If you're thinking that more is owed to you, you already been paid. You just don't realize you got paid. Right? As well as if you have a gift. Now, if you're giving a gift, and the gift doesn't have to be something financial, but if you're giving a gift, whether it be your time, whether it be, advice, whatever it is, a date, whether quality time, whatever it is. When you're giving a gift, right, it is wrong for you to then expect that you have to receive something back, or to judge that person because you didn't receive anything back, right? Because that's looking at it from a payment standpoint. That means, oh, I need something in exchange. Well, then it's not really a gift now, is it? So understand, men, understand, where are you coming from? Which angle are you coming from? And a lot of men are giving payments out. Like, you took her out on 20 dates. You massaged her feet. You fixed her car. You fought some guy off for her. You did all these things, right? And then eventually she sleeps with you one day. Boom. Right? Well, but you were doing all these things in hopes that one day she would sleep with you, and hoping one day she would give you more of her attention and be more, intimate with you. The payment's already there. So the idea that somewhere down the road, that road, she's gonna be submissive, or she's gonna be cooking and cleaning for her, or she's gonna be more a wife material, that doesn't make any sense, because it would be nice, but to expect it is not really fair, because she's already given you the payment back. Because you weren't doing all those things to make her cook and clean and be a wife and submissive for you. You were doing those things for attention and maybe sex and certain levels of intimacy. That's what you actually did it for. So to expect more on top of that, that's an uneven process. Now it's getting hot. I'm just thinking.
I'll take it. I'm chilly.
It's getting hot. So now we'll go to the other side, because women also make this mistake. Right? We'll just say, we'll say chores, right? We'll say chores. A woman, does chores for a man, cooking or cleaning or organizing or something like that, right? Now, a woman usually, I'll say, when women are doing chores, they're going to come from typically one of these two places: either payment or gifts. Either payment or gifts, right? If they're going to cook or clean or organize, for that man, right? The question is, though, and they can do it for exchange. You can do it for exchange, right? The man, took you to your favorite restaurant, so then you, cleaned his inside of his car the next day. That could be done, as well, right? That does happen too, right? And then sometimes it's done, as a gift, right? But typically, it's actually done as a payment. When a woman does chores for a man, it's done as a payment, right? She's expecting something in return. But this is where the women sometimes make a mistake. Because if you're in a relationship with the man, right, or y'all start to make it, official, and y'all move in and live together, right, or he asks you to move in, with him, especially if he asks you to move in with him, or you move in with him, right, and maybe sometimes you do cooking and cleaning, sometimes you don't, right? But when you do, every time that you do it, because you already got what you wanted, you moved in, there's some level of commitment, right? Whether you're married, whether you're boyfriend or girlfriend, right? You already gotten what you wanted. So when you are cooking and cleaning and doing any type of chore, right? It's disguised as a gift a lot of times, but it's really this secret payment, meaning that woman's waiting to be reimbursed for all the cooking and cleaning, which is perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine, because more than likely that man made a payment, through taking you out dates, texting you all the time, being nice, whatever it is, right? To get your attention and to get sex. So then when you start to do any chores for him, that wasn't because of what he did. He already got what he was looking for based off his payment. He already got the reciprocation. He already got the exchange. This is something new. So it would make sense that you would expect him to feel like he may owe you something back, right? But here's where some women run into this and they don't recognize the difference in men, right? Men recognize the difference in women. They just don't. They don't realize what they are actually paying for, and that's where the men mess up. Women don't recognize. Y'all miss the difference in men when it comes to what you are doing for that man or how he is benefiting. You don't recognize the difference in men because sometimes you will run into, not all women will run into this situation, but some women, you will run into a situation where, just like if this man wants to take you on dates to try to get your attention, he sees you as a certain level of value that requires him, he is willing to pay ahead of time just to get your attention. Sometimes women will run into a man that they really like, that they really find valuable for whatever reason, and they're willing to come out the beginning trying to organize and do stuff for him and do chores and things like that just to get his attention and make him want to choose her. Right? So essentially it's like the woman is chasing him. Right? That happens. That does happen, right? When a woman finds that man, valuable like that. And what the women don't realize is that you're making payments for his attention in that case. You're making payments for him to choose you. So if he does give you his attention, if he does choose you, if he does choose to be with you, that is the repayment for what you just did. For the chores and things, that is the repayment. Because that's what you were doing it for. You wasn't doing the chores so that you could get chores done back. You're not with him yet. You're doing the chores to get him to commit to you. So if he commits to you, that is the payment. But what women will sometimes, what they will do usually at some point, what you will all do at some point, is at first you're like, yeah, I'm trying to get his attention, I'll do these chores things. And then later down the road, you're like, man, I did all that stuff. When is he going to reciprocate back for all those gifts that I gave, all those payments like he already did? But you got him confused. You went back into your memory bank, all those things I did for him, but you forgot in your memory bank, yeah, but that's when he was not that worried about me. And he was, just doing his thing and being his own self, and those things brought him in. So that was the repayment already. So if he decides to do extra things, like take you out on dates, buy things for you, those are literally just gifts. Those are not exchanges. Because he's doing it out of the kindness of his heart, because he's just appreciating, some of the things that you have done for him in the past. But an intelligent man on this level already recognizes, I'm repaying you just by giving you my attention. Because I was only semi-interested to begin with, like in a serious way. I was only semi-seriously interested to begin with. Right? Not because you're not attractive, not because you're not valuable, but because that man, I put, date for some reason is associated with man. That man, those type of men are more purpose driven. So when you're dealing with, I'm not talking about like high value men or like high level men, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about purpose driven men, which can be on many different financial levels. Purpose driven men, and I've been on different financial levels and have been purpose driven on all those levels and deal with women the same way no matter what level I'm at. Because I've got with women when I'm at the top of my game financially. I've got when I'm at the bottom of my game, when I have like lost everything financially, and when I'm in the middle financially, I've got with women. And in all three of those cases, I was focused on my purpose. So when a woman came in, I allowed her to come into my space, right? I flirt with her back and things like that. Right? But as far as like any level of seriousness or really taking time out of my life to like, spend time or do things with that woman, she has to convince me. Right? That's just how I move. Because I know what I'm trying to accomplish, what I'm trying to do. So she has to convince me if she really wants me to put my attention on her. So when she does that, and she does convince me, that is my repayment. That is the pay. Because that's what you were trying to buy from me, was my attention. Right? So then both sides, men and women, need to understand. Whoever is on the side of trying to buy the other person's attention, understand, once you get that attention, that is your payment for whatever you did. Anything else they decide to give you is a gift, technically. No matter how big of a payment you gave, that's up to you. If you decide that, you know, if you're like, you know, what's that one dude from, who used to play for Golden State, Jordan Poole, who spent like, to get Ice Spice's attention, and he took her on a like, I think their first date, he spent like $500,000. $500,000, right? NBA dude. Spent $500,000. He decided that's what I'm willing to pay just for your attention. That's what he felt it was worth. While another man, who's a celebrity, might be like, well, instead, you as a woman, you gotta spend $10,000 on a bottle at the club for me to get my attention. So, right? So your attention on me, like especially like if you're like Trey Songz, right? Trey Songz, I see to this day when he's in the clubs, the celebrity women, the music, and like in the new ones too, the new and the hot ones right now, when they see Trey Songz, they be all up in his grill to this day, right? I've seen Meg Thee Stallion all up in his grill trying to get his attention, right? Even though she can get, there's all kind of men who want her attention, but she finds his attention more valuable, so instead she's trying to pay for his attention. But understand, when you're the man or the woman, once you pay and you get that attention, it is unfair and it's just unwise to say, yeah, I was paying for your attention, but you should also pay me more because I spent this amount of money or I did this amount of work. It's like that was you. You decided what my attention's value was. Don't try to now renegotiate after you already did it. That's not why I didn't give you my attention. I didn't come on this date with you. The date was just supposed to be first for the date, for my time and my attention as a woman, right? I didn't come on this date with you, man, just for you to say, okay, yeah, you gave me attention, but you should also, you know, give me some more time after that, or, you know, I spent $20, you know, we should, or I flew you out, right? Even if you fly a woman out, yeah, if you don't make it, you know, apparent that, hey, and some, you don't have to necessarily say it like, yo, we're gonna have sex, but you gotta make, if you're not making it like really, really strong apparent, but if you're just saying like, oh yeah, it'll be fun, don't worry about it, you know, just come, I'll fly you out, you know, you don't gotta do anything, I just want you to, well then she don't gotta do anything, because you're flying her out for the attention, right? So just understand that you gotta know what am I paying for, right? And that's today's spiritual lesson. Now we're going to Q&A or anti-spiritual clearings.
Ashe. If y'all have any questions, y'all can go ahead and drop them things. Ashe just kind just got so crazy. Oh.
Ashe, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Why I look like that? Is it a filter? Is it a filter? Do it look weird or is it just me? Yeah. It's a filter.
Looks like probably.
It's a filter for sure. No, it's not. Why I look like?
Well, the light is warm. You got a warm light on.
That's how it was earlier. Uh-oh. That feel better
now. Thank you, Oya. Juju agrees. Let's see what we got on Instagram.
T's going in. He was the only one commenting, really.
Okay, Tez, I see.
Oh, yeah,
you can't. Okay, let's go back. That's a lot. Going back.
Okay. That was the beginning. That was me.
Okay, so we got. Okay, we got the targets going back outside. Listen, these are Shay, Just Sky. And man, 3, Ted says a man will take a woman out and help out a broke woman, but I never met a woman who would do the same thing for a man. I've been there. All right, so we talking about something else there. But it's a long story. I got stories for days. Yeah, I guess I'm hearing you. Let me listen, Hashay. MFers be playing games. I ain't got time to waste. Neither do I want to waste my money or energy, Hashay. Except for all that. Shay, you can't chase after what's not chasing after you. Well, can't chase after what's not chasing after you. Well, that's kind of a dichotomy, because how can you chase you can't chase something that is chasing you. You just run into each other. Right? So, you would just run into each other. So, it sounds cool, though. You can't chase something that's not chasing after you. You can chase something that's not chasing after you, because that's what chasing means. The definition of chasing is that the thing is running away from you. So, though it sounds cool, Tez, unfortunately,
sounds cool.
You have to chase after something that's not chasing after you. So, just that one statement. Sometimes they do ish without knowing they're doing it. Yeah, well, that's both men and women, really. Which is worse than her doing it on purpose, acting like she don't. What's going on, man? Sounds
personal.
Sound real personal, Tez. Dang. This is about both sides. You just. If she find him valuable enough, meaning a greater man, if put on the back burner a lot of times. Wait, hold up. If she find him valuable enough, meaning the greater man, if put on the back burner a lot of the time. A lot of women want their cake and they want to eat it too. I mean, that's true. That is true. I mean, it's not a lie. It's not a lie, right? I don't blame them for wanting that. You know, get what you can get. Some women can get the cake and eat it too. I ain't gonna lie. Some women, they got that. They got that, the game to do it.
Who was you talking about that did that? Did you say Janet Jackson?
Yeah, Janet. Janet definitely did her thing. She did her thing. They can sometimes they get away with it, sometimes, they don't. Some men want to do the same thing as well, right? So. But why don't a lot of women just be 100 and say that ish in the beginning? Well, we can go back and forth about why a woman does this or doesn't do that. Always says, dang, personal info people going through some time. Yeah, something. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. Why don't they just be 100? I mean, if women are not 100 up front, then you should just accept that's just not what they're going to do, right? If we spend too much time trying to figure out, well, why don't they do it? I don't focus too much on that, right? Focus us on who they are, right? But more importantly, as long as you're 100, that should be able to override anybody else not being 100. There's plenty of men that I deal with and run into and talk that are not 100, right? But I don't concern myself about how, real or 100 that they are with me.
Their percentage.
I'm not worried about their percentage of realness. I only worry about my percentage, and I deal with their percentage accordingly. I do the same thing with women. I do the same thing with children. I do the same thing with animals and pets. It does not matter. Right? I don't care about how 100 or authentic you are. I assume that everybody is less than 100%. I assume. It might be 95. It might be 35. I don't know. I'm only trying to focus on my percentage. And with my percentage is correct, then I can overcome and work my way around your percentage. I think a lot of people, if you're not 100% for real, you're going to have issues with other people who are not 100%. You're going to have issues. Because let's say you're 95%. Well, that 5% of non-realness is going to run into some roadblocks when you're dealing with someone else who's 25% real, right? That 5%, you might be good, and then all of a sudden you have a hiccup because you got 5% that still ain't fixed, right? Still ain't fixed, right? So I always, whenever I feel like I'm having those hiccups, maybe not right at that moment, but as I try to, at some moment, try to fix that part of me that's having those hiccups. I'm like, it shouldn't really matter, if you're unreal in these certain ways. I should be able to it shouldn't really hinder me or get in my way or bother me that much if I'm 100% completely, which means that I got some percentaging that I need to work on, right? Ted says they wait till later to show up with their actions. Right. So that's, as far as like waiting until later, show action. I mean, that's what you allow, though. That's what you allow. Right. That's why I said, like, I focus on my purpose. And that's what men and women, like, whether it's friendships with men, whether relationships or friendships with women, or even partnerships in business with anybody. It's like, I don't go out of my way. I just don't go out of my way to establish relationships on any high energy level, right? If I see something real quick, I might try, but as soon as I feel like we on the same wave, I just let it go. I'll let it go real quick. Otherwise, I allow it to come to me, Or I might try it, and then it's not really vibing, and then allow them to they might be like, oh man, I messed it up, and they might try to come back to me, and then I'll let them, do what they want to do, right? And see where it goes. I'm tired of the same cycle, flirting heavy. I don't even know what these GTS, OTP, I don't know what those are, what those acronyms are. Go on dates, talk. Okay, on the phone more, and then never speak again afterwards. I mean, hey, and the reason why, you wouldn't like that cycle, because I don't have a problem with those cycles, talking on the phone, flirting, and all of a sudden that they ghost me. That's happened to me a few times, right? I'm like, oh, that's cool, whatever. I've had women come up and give me their number. I text them, they never text me back. Or they text me like one time, and then after that, they stop texting me. Right? Right. I've had women, be aggressive and then ghost me quick. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I get it, right? But it doesn't bother me because it's like, the little bit of time of exchange, I was cool with it. I wasn't expecting it to go anywhere. I was just truly just letting it see where it goes, right? And I know they didn't owe me nothing, and I didn't owe them anything. It's just, Just gotta say we both tore it up. Ashe. It wasn't meant to be. Says, oh yeah, Ashe. Ashe to that.
TikTok's quiet today.
TikTok's quiet. Let's see what else we got. Tez. God will isolate you from everybody when he's in the midst of assisting you get your ish together. Trust the process. Sure, we can blame it on God. We can do that. I don't know if I'm ready for the dating world. Hey, if you ain't ready, then to make sure you get ready first. Any woman can be replaced, says Tez. I mean, that's true, and so can I won't say, but most women can be replaced, just like most men can be replaced. To tell you the truth. Right? But it's easier for a woman to replace a man than it is for a man to replace a woman, usually. Right? So let's keep that in mind. That's why a lot of men be stressed out. But a woman who stood by you when you had nothing, a woman who supported and encouraged you at your lowest, a woman who never gave up on you is hard to replace. I mean, yeah, that's true. You know, the only thing about that is when men talk about that, a woman being there at your lowest and at your, supported, never gave up on you, and it's like most women are not going to be with the man or run into a man when they happen to be at their lowest, And then the question is, what does lowest even mean? Because a man a man who's in college who ain't got nothing, got no job, barely got any money, he is not at his lowest. He's at his lowest financially. He's at his lowest, but mentally he's not. Then another man who's 30 who ain't got no money, who's struggling, right? He's at his lowest, but they're both the same financially. It's just mentally. Mentally, they're at different levels. And that man, the young man in college, who's probably even more broke than the 30-year-old, right, who's struggling, still gonna have probably have more success with women, just because his mentality is different. 'Cause he's like, I'm young, it's not a big deal. I'm broke, whatever. Where the party at, right? His mentality's different, right? His mentality is different, right? And I've been at my lowest a few times, right? Had a whole thriving, 6-figure business taken, from me by a partner, right? I've been in a few different struggling, this very, very low, and even on emotional, has some very low levels to go along with those financial low situations. Quite a few times, but I was never so low that I couldn't attract women. Though I still would attract women. Now I'm not saying like everywhere I go, women just talk to me. Like, no, that's not it at all. No.
Let's be clear.
No, don't think like every time I go out, every time like there's a woman talk to me. No. But after I left college, I just knew that without me going out and trying to like purposely talk to women, a woman's going to show her interest to me at least once every month or two. At the most 3 months I'll go before, So I'm like, I can wait that long. Let me just keep my focus, keep my purpose, keep my swag up as much as possible while I walk around doing my thing. A woman's gonna come within the next 90 days. Right? And then if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it ends. I'm like, okay, the next clock goes 90 days. Another woman will come in.
Another one.
As long as I keep my swag up, though. As long as I just keep my swag up, right? And I'm not even talking about how I dress necessarily, because I've dressed in many different styles over the years, right? hair was different in different ways, like different styles. It was all, but it's just the swag. It's just the confidence. It's just the way you carry yourself, right? A woman is going to, at some point, at least for me, they're going to say something to me. They're going to show their interest, right? So, I'm never concerned about whether I'm at my highest or whatever. I don't. It's because I know and it's easy. Maybe it's easy for me. That it doesn't matter if I'm my highest or my lowest. If the woman is coming to me, therefore I already know on some level that, you know, she's already putting up a certain level of sacrifice, because I'm not trying to give her a payment ahead of time like it typically would be. She's putting a payment towards me, so she's already showing a certain level of support, even though she may barely know me, right? So, you know, that's the power of that. Matthew says, is this my wife? Not contractually, right? But I say spiritually, though. Yes, we are together, Ashe Oya. However, real is rare. Just got having a genuine heart and always willing to help others. I think I need to rewatch and learn. Men, as a giver and healer, I need a protector. I've been attracting takers, right? And it's not just about what you're attracting, it's more about what you're allowing, to tell you the truth. And here's the thing too. Because we're all human beings. We're all human beings, right? And within all of us is a side that's a giver, and within all of us is a side that's a taker. Right? And to tell you that's why, like, some people will know someone and be like, oh, they're such a giver. And another person will be like, oh, they've always just take from me. Right? Well, it was the way your relationship was set up and the way you allow it to set up that way. That's not always the case, but that is the case a lot of times, because in all of us is a giver and a taker. So how you establish the relationship to begin with allows a lot of, can allow a lot of men who have a very giving side to be just takers with you, because you're over giving, right? So you have to learn to establish a boundary for yourself. See, people don't talk about that. People talk about setting boundaries for others, but they don't talk about setting boundaries for themselves. Are you putting a boundary on yourself, saying, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to give this much unless they reciprocate this much. I'm not going to give this part of me until they give this part of themselves. Like, do you have boundaries for yourself? Is there certain things that you tend to do too much of, and you realize you do too much of, but you're not setting boundaries for yourself to stop you from doing too much, and then blaming the other person for their reaction or lack of reaction, right? So we got to set boundaries for ourselves as well. Ashe. Sorry, what? I don't know what you misunderstood, Matthew. Ashe Oya. Okay, Tez is just letting it all hang out. How can I attract a protector? Jessica said, how can I attract a protector? Well, first off, you don't just want to attract a protector, but so want to try to put yourself in the vision of protectors, right? So you gotta, like, search for protectors as well. Don't just try to attract, because it's hard to attract if you're not. Basically, put it this way: if you're just trying to attract just energetically, that does help, but you gotta also look for protectors so that they can see you when you're trying to attract. Okay, that's also something to think about. But also you have to be worth protecting.
Liability or asset.
Right. Are you a liability or an asset? Right. You have to be worth protecting. Are you worth protecting? Right. So that's something to think about. Shay Studios, y'all gorgeous. Thank you, Studio. Facts. Oya. Yolanda, busy. Because men wouldn't be able to handle the truth. Well, yeah, there's a lot of men that are not able to handle the truth, right? There's a lot of people not able to handle the truth, so. And all women are different. Yeah, all women and all men, you know, have their differences, have their, you know. We're all, now here's the thing, too. We got to also remember this, you know, because there's a lot of people today trying to say men and women are like the same, but you can't say men and women are the same, but then all women are different. You know, right? I'm not saying just guys saying that. I don't think she's saying that at all. But there are people who are saying that and not thinking about it in its totality, right? So, but yes, we are all individually different to a certain extent, to a certain point, right? I would say there's probably like we're all about 95% the same, and then there's like 5% of us that makes us a little bit different and unique. All right. The past I can forgive is the pattern. Certain men and women, energy goes both ways, but different. Oh, shit, blah, blah, blah. Exactly, okay. Shalom. I cut a lot of people out of my life because of that, just because they don't see my value. Okay, I can feel like I dig it. Right. Now, I think we also get caught up in that as well, as far as or it's like, you know, we allow people, like we do too much, or we give too much, right? And then later on, be like, you know, we might say, oh, you know what, I know my worth, I know my value, and I'm going to stop, you know. And it becomes on one side you forget your value and you just overly give, and then the other side you get this ego driven side, like, well, I know my value, I know my worth, and now you just cut off, right? And it's like it just becomes a seesaw. It becomes a seesaw, right? And it's about this middle ground, right? Balance, as a lot of people like to say, right? It's this middle ground where it's not about necessarily knowing your value or your worth, or knowing the other person's value or your worth. It's about what is it that I am giving and what is it that I'm expecting back? What am I trying to get by doing this? Right? Am I giving? See, if you're giving a lot of yourself to somebody out of the kindness of your heart, then you can't get, then it's not that you can't, but you shouldn't. Then what happens is you give so much out of the kindness of your heart. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a situationship, it can be, you know, your child, your sibling, or whatever. You give, and then you're like, well, I'm not giving back. Okay, what? You know, did you give for the sake of giving, or did you give because you were expecting something back?
Goes to the chart.
You know, were you giving a payment, or was it a gift? Now, if you're giving a gift, then you should be okay not receiving anything back. You just understand. But if you keep giving gifts and expecting, well, I should be getting something back. See, now you're turning a gift into a payment, and that other person did not know you were giving payments out. They didn't know you were giving payments out. Right? So you got to relook at yourself. It's not about cutting them off. It's like, no, you need to start setting boundaries, cut yourself off, and just start setting boundaries for yourself, right? So you should. So a lot of people, I'm not saying that y'all are just necessarily these particular people, but you might want to reflect. It might be you. A lot of people need to cut themselves off first before you start cutting other people off. Because it might not even be them. It might be just you didn't set boundaries for you. And then you mad because they took advantage of it.
Ooh.
Right? I know women like that when I was in college. There were certain women who were known to like give the free fellatio out. Just,
Well, fellatio, you're so.
you know, they just give it out like just whoever want it, right? You get everyone get one. Oprah, the Oprah of the fellatio with it, right? You know, and it's like you can't get mad if the man just using you for that. You can't get mad when you're just giving it out and you're, you know. And then if you get mad, you say, you know what, I'm cutting off all these people because they're just using me. No, they weren't using you. You didn't set a boundaries for you, but you're mad at them because they didn't set the boundary for you. Right? You know, to them, it was like, oh, thank you for the gift. Thank you for the fellatio. I'm liking fellatio right now. I like the term. Thank you for the fellatio. I'll take another. Thank you. I wasn't expecting. Oh, a third. Okay. All right. Hey. Well, you know what? Hey, I'm going to tell my boy, hey, there's fellatio over here. Like, oh, yes, you're just giving it out. Like, you know, it's a buffet. It's like, well, now we the bad guys. Like, wait a minute. You said it was free. You know. So that's just an example. Slamit. This is not true. I find it hard to believe in men these days. I have only experienced exploitation from men. Unfortunately, I don't know which part you say is not true. This is not true. What's not? Let me think about what she thinks not true. Well, you said you only experience exploitation from men. I'm guessing you probably only date men, so that's probably what. Dang. Have you ever noticed how many times women complain about their own mothers, their own grandmothers, their own aunties, their own cousins, treating them and exploiting them? You not ever hear women complaining about other women? I hear it all the time. I hear it all the time about women complaining about their own mothers, daughters, aunties, cousins, nieces, sisters. You don't look at it like that. But then you'll say it like, oh, I'm always being, my mom's always using me, or my grandma's always using me. I'm always giving to my sister. I'm always being exploited all the time by women. Right? So whether it might not happen to you, but trust me, you know some women that have complained about other women. Oya is cracking up, she says. Ashe. Love Nisha, do you think a man and a woman can really be just friends? Yeah, definitely. The ability that it can become something other than friends, though. There's always that possibility. So that's it's a possibility. It's not a guarantee, but it's just always a possibility because men and women like each other. That's just, so it's always a possibility. Ted says, as a man, I'm not your job to be likable. It's your job to be yourself. Right? People will gravitate. I mean, that's true. That is true. No beef at all, just distance, boundaries, silence, self-respect. Ashe. Captain Kiss, good morning. Good morning to you. I guess you must be on the other side of the world or something. Mm-hmm. It's such a relief when toxic people stop talking to you. I think he said something like that before, yeah. Facts, no God. It's about what we allow. Ashe. Just guy with the claps.
No lie.
No lie. Tez says, people we put in good, genuine people in positions to be cold-hearted and then wonder why. Right, that happens. Just gotta think I try to show my value by helping and giving. I need to set boundaries and stand on them. Yeah, well, here's the thing, right? When you show your value, are you showing your value to people who you feel are valuable? Because that's there's a lot of that where people are, I'm gonna show my value. Look how valuable I am, but to people that you don't even think are really valuable to begin with.
Bro.
Right? You're the value you're looking for is just the validation, or the attention, or the accreditation, but you don't actually think they're valuable. You just think the attention or the someone saying something nice about what you've done or the recognition is valuable, right? And you can get those people can get those things confused. So make sure at least you're giving your value to people that you feel are valuable, right? So that even if they don't return the value, at least you didn't waste it on someone that you weren't going to feel empowered or feel enlightened even if they gave you value back or tried to give you some type of value back, right? Because then it's just a waste of time completely.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, I'm gonna put money, into rebuilding a car. But then if I rebuild the car and come to find the car that I'm rebuilding is a smart car, and that's not what I wanted. I didn't want a smart car. It's like, well, why'd you do it? Well, because it needed to be rebuilt. But you put all this money, all this time to rebuild something that you didn't even want. You don't even find smart cars valuable. It's like, I know, but I just thought it needed some attention. Well, look what you got, right? Versus you got this, old school, Cadillac or something that you really are gravitated towards, and you're putting money into it, and you're putting time into it, and it's really hard to get it off the ground again, and you might not even ever get that thing running and going. But how many men will spend years, decades of their life trying to rebuild a car and never get it rebuilt completely, but they still feel like it's worth it because the thing itself has so much value to them. It's worth at least trying. So are you giving value to those that you feel like, even if I don't receive it back, even if it doesn't work out and we just go our separate ways, I still feel like they were worth my time, though. They were worth my energy to at least try, to at least attempt. Isn't that what men are expected to do with women that they're attracted to? That women that they feel are valuable, the women that they feel like, hey, that woman could be my future, girlfriend or wife or life partner or whatever. Is that what men are supposed to do? Put the energy out, put the money out, put the time out, but they should only do that if they feel like you have value to begin with. And if it doesn't work out, they should be okay. Well, hey, it didn't work out, but at least I tried because I believe she was valuable, and it was worth at least trying to get that value back. Right. So it's something to think about. One clarity said, yes, we are. Sure. Right. Just understand, men and women are equally as valuable. Equally as valuable. Not all men are equally as valuable as all women, and all women are equally as valuable as all men. But in general, a man and a woman are equally as value in value. The question is the particular person that you were dealing with, do you find them, valuable? Just God don't mind giving. It's when I'm disrespected after I share. I understand. Words is energy 6. Oh God, I agree. I have had women give me their phone numbers and it wouldn't work out. Right? Part of the game. Not I, said the blind man. Plus, on top of that, I've had women ask for my number, then later we never use it, right? I mean, hey, it's part of the game, you know?
And we all know
It
that.
said, Love Nietzsche says, LMBO. Nobody apologize for the way I'll
Not
keep it
all the
moving.
meat you can eat.
All the meat you can eat. Shay, right? Not above the buffet. You're learning from you in private, but we'll never let you in public. Oh man, Tez.
You need a journal. Tez need a journal.
I did find him valuable at first until he showed his character, but I should have pulled away the first time he showed his character. He was definitely my teacher on what I don't want to accept. Ashe. Just got.
We at the bottom.
Ashe.
Ashe. That was a good show.
All right, so I knew that I want to get the people talking today.
Yeah.
So, then we got through the comments. I think Tez has let it all out.
Don't talk
He
to
let
me.
out all of his discretions.
Grievances and all that.
All right, so from there we'll say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Yime Kamalika. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ashe. A lovely day. Ashe, what a lovely day. Ashe, I love y'all. Later. Yeah, that ain't mine. I drank mine.